Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is the weekend, so let's do the whole doggone thing. Saturday, August the 13th, International Left-Handers Day. So, if you're left-handed, Saturday is your day. National Filet Mignon Day. Oh, I'm sorry. Filet mignon. You ever heard somebody pronounce it filet mignon?
Only you.
Oh, really? See, I've heard people pronounce it that way. National Prosecco Day. Am I saying that right? That's like a cheese or a meat or something, isn't it? Prosecco.
Prosecco?
Yeah.
It's a wine.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. National Bowling Day and National Garage Sale Day. And just because, I'm not saying I don't trust Heidi, but I had already started Googling it, that it is a wine. I just want to make sure I let folks know.
You doubt me on wine?
I'm just saying. I didn't want anyone to wonder. The 14th, Sunday the 14th, National Code Talkers Day, National Creamsicles Day, National Spirit of 45 Day, and National VJ Day. So, again, very special day for many, many people there. And I have a guest joining me today, Dan Povenmire. He is the one of the co-creators of Phineas and Ferb. He's been involved with The Simpsons, with Family Guy, with, almost anything animated that was successful, he's somehow involved. And he's got a new one out right now. It's called Hamster and Gretel. It looks pretty cute.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Do men really die younger than women? No, that is a myth. According to a new study, researchers in the University of Southern Denmark found that men actually have a pretty good chance of outliving women, especially if they're married or went to college. The study determined that men have generally had a 25 to 50% chance of outliving women over the last 200 years. That number includes men on all continents, spanning 199 countries. Simply put, between 1 and 2 out of 4 men have outlived the average woman over the last 200 years. So, apparently
1 in 2.
1 in 2 out of every 4 men. So it's about either a quarter or half. Does that
That's
sound
a very bizarre statistic.
That is a weird way to say
It
whatever
really
they're trying
is.
to say. All right. I got a headache. I'm going to go take an aspirin and try to figure out what I just said. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know the human brain is not meant to be awake after midnight? According to researchers at Mass General Research Institute, they say staying up late only leads to impulsive behavior and high-risk decisions. Things like drinking and overeating, gambling, and criminal activity. That's why it's so much fun to stay up late.
My brain knew this, actually.
Specifically, the researchers suspect that staying awake during the biological circadian night, or circadian night, the middle of the night for most people, causes neurophysiological changes to your brain, which cause people to view the world more negatively than they do during the daytime. So, I may have said many words wrong during that story because I have no idea what most of it means. If you'd like to read it, I do have it in the show notes. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Movie openings this weekend. How about this one? Fall. For the best friends, Becky and Hunter, life is all about conquering fears and pushing limits. But after they climb 2,000 feet to the top of remote abandoned radio tower, they find themselves stranded with no way down. PG-13 mystery thriller. Another one on the list of films that are opening this weekend, Emily the Criminal, rated R. Drama, crime. Emily is saddled with student debt and locked out of the job market due to a minor criminal offense. Desperate, she takes a shady gig as a dummy shopper, buying goods with stolen credit cards supplied by a handsome, charismatic middleman.
Yeah,
What
those are
could possibly
probably
go
not
wrong?
a good plan.
No. And the final, and the one I'm excited about, movie opening this weekend, Mac and Rita, PG-13 comedy. One of the people from this will be my Movie Star Monday guest on Monday. A 30-year-old writer spends a wild weekend in Palm Springs and wakes up to find that she is magically transformed from her 30s to her 70s.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it looks. I've got a link to the trailer and everything. It looks really good. That's movie openings this weekend. Big screen, little screen report brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Heidi, over here, you got to pay attention because I'm going to ask
listening.
you, would you rather be able to change the past or see into the future?
Oh,
Easy for me.
I would rather be able to see into the future.
Me too, because then you could make sure you have an amazing past. You can have lottery numbers before you need them.
Yeah, no
You could
doubt.
know-
I would much rather be able to see into
That
the
would
future.
probably be a lot better. Because changing the past, I think, how would
Changing
you
the
ever get it
past
right?
would change who you are.
Yeah, that would be
So
it.
how do
All
you know
right,
you're
would
making
you
the right
rather
decision?
have night vision or be able to breathe fire?
Night vision. Why the heck would I
Yeah.
want to breathe fire?
Yeah, well, you can make s'mores anytime you want. Would you rather be able to turn water into a soft drink or bread into a cake? I don't need either of those.
No, I would not need either, but
who
I
needs-
suppose water into a soft
Who
drink.
needs the calories? Would you rather be a famous director or a famous actor?
A famous director, because you
Yeah.
could still go get groceries, but and
Yeah.
nobody would know who you are, but you'd still have all the money.
Yeah. Oh, see, I like the way you think. Would you rather live in a cave or live in a tree house?
A cave.
That would be kind of cool, but you don't like caves because you'd need windows. I don't believe you. You'd need a cave with a lot of windows, and I don't think that's a thing. All right, would you
Put in
rather?
some skylights.
This is a very, very roomy cave. I love what you've done with the place. Would you rather live without internet or live without air conditioning and heating?
Without
That's easy.
internet.
Yeah,
Easy.
That would be a whole lot easier than without AC and heating. Would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media?
Social media.
Really?
Yes.
I think I'd go the other way, because then I could just ask you to look stuff up. That's what I do now anyway. Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
Automated home.
Yeah, me too. And finally, would you rather get a surprise wet willy from a stranger every day or a
Ew.
surprise wedgie from a stranger every day?
Neither.
Yeah, I'm gonna go neither
But I
either.
would have to say wet willy or
Yeah.
no. I
The
wouldn't
wedgie?
say. I would say the wedgie.
I would go the
As
other
a
way.
girl,
Probably not as big a deal.
No.
If you'd like to play this fun little Would You Rather game, I have all of these in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend. Our guest is Dan Povenmire. He is the co-creator of Phineas and Ferb, but he's also worked on The Family Guy, SpongeBob, The Simpsons, and a bunch of other stuff. And he's got a new project out now. We're going to chat about it. Dan, how are you, sir?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
I am fantastic. Now, you've got a bunch of great projects you've worked on in the past, and now Hamster and Gretel recently started on Disney Channel, coming to Disney Plus real soon. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's my new show. It's on the Disney Channel, August 17th on Disney Plus. So you can see it either or both of those places. It's about a brother who became the chauffeur to his younger sister. He's driving her to and from soccer. They get stopped by aliens who announce to them that they have been chosen to receive superpowers. But the powers go onto the little sister and onto her hamster that happens to be in the car, and the brother gets no powers at all. So it sort of changes their power dynamic of their sibling relationship. That's where the show starts off.
I think it sounds like a whole lot of fun. Now, probably not based on a true story, right?
No, it isn't. But the family, like all the dynamics are based. I had a much younger sister when I was young. So when I was 16, I was driving her and her friends out to the mall and to the movies and stuff like that. And I felt like I hadn't seen that relationship in TV much. It's usually like two kids who are right next to each other and they're sniping at each other all the time. And so, I wanted to see a little bit of that dynamic and then how it would be changed by one, with the sister getting much more power than the brother. And then the family is all sort of based on my family. My wife is Venezuelan. My kids, I have like a little, two little blue-eyed Latin girls. And it was fun to sort of like figure out how the rest of the family worked. And it was just like, okay, the dog is my dog. The mom and dad look like me and my wife. And
Nice.
she's Venezuelan. It's like, so much of it is based on my life, except for the superhero part.
I love that. Now, you've had a chance to be a part of some really cool projects over the last 25 years.
Yeah.
But what was the first big thing that you had a chance to do, like your first big success? Where did it all get started?
Well, like my first gig in animation was I got called by Tommy Chong of all people, of Cheech and Chong, somebody that I knew that I did animation, and he was looking for an animator, so I did a little animated segment for his first movie he did without Cheech, and it was called Far Out Man, and I did this Hippie Land amusement park. And
nice.
And then after that, it was the Ninja Turtles, which was a big thing. The Simpsons, which was a big thing. SpongeBob. I worked on I was very lucky to sort of work on this string of hits, and then Family Guy. I only left Family Guy because I sold Phineas and Ferb. I would probably still be doing that show if it hadn't been for this.
For youngsters listening that maybe have an interest in animation, and I know you do voices on a lot of these too, so maybe even people who have an interest in doing voice work, what kind of advice do you give younger people as they're looking at, what they're going to do for the rest of their life?
Figure out something that you would do for free and then figure out a way how to make a living at it. Because if you're doing something that you love, then it doesn't matter how much money you're going to make. It'll be enough because you're doing something you love. If you're doing something you hate, it doesn't matter how much money you're making. It'll never be enough because you're doing something you have to go and do something you hate every day. So I would say figure out what you would like to do in the best possible world, and then figure out how can I make money doing this, because people make money doing all sorts of things.
Absolutely.
And coming from, I grew up in Alabama, and a lot of adults in my life told me, there's a reason they call them starving artists. It's because they're starving. And that was sort of the advice I got over and over again. And, but if you live in LA or New York, or you move to one of those places, there's lots of ways to make a living doing art. I do very, very well drawing pictures and telling stupid stories and writing stupid songs and talking in stupid voices. and those are all the things I would be doing if I was unemployed.
Absolutely.
I would just be doing them with friends for free.
Yeah.
So I think it's a pretty good racket that they're paying me money for it.
I love it. And you do a really good job of it. Dan, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it, sir.
Sure. Have a good day.
Absolutely. Again, Hamster and Gretel just started Friday on the Disney Channel, and it premieres on the 17th on Disney Plus, so this coming Wednesday. I'll throw a link with all the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Asia and in England, a black cat is considered lucky. Yeah. Not the same in the United
Not
States.
here.
It's considered unlucky.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A Facebook analysis found that most breakups occur, or at least are posted, in the 2 weeks before Christmas, right around Easter, and on Mondays.
and on Mondays.
Yeah, that seems odd. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Being hungry causes serotonin to drop, causing anxiety, stress, anger, and sadness. And I would call that being
Yes,
hangry.
it does.
Yes,
yes,
it does.
it does.
I get hangry. I'm kind of getting hangry right about now. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Phobotrivobia is a fear of trivia about phobias. So, if you're afraid of
Jeez.
trivia about phobias, you have phobotrivobia.
Okie dokie.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Google handles over 2 trillion searches a year. That's about 270 searches per person on Earth.
That's insane.
That is a lot of searches. And some people are doing more than that. I might be one of them. I don't know. There you go. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, leaving me hanging over here. Comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com. Here's the question. 1 in 5 married people secretly dislike this about their partner. What is it? 1 in 5
His
married
Crocs.
people. His Crocs. The answer's not always Crocs. That is very specific to me. She does not like my Crocs. The answer is their laugh. Ooh. 1 in 5 people
Do you
don't
hate
like
my laugh?
Well, I don't know.
It's very obnoxious.
Maybe it is only when you're laughing about my Crocs. All right, Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. You've heard of adventure tourism. Well, tourism can't get much more adventurous than this. The online platform Visit Ukraine.today. I didn't know that was a thing. They're selling guided day tours of the country's so-called brave cities that have defied and continued to resist Russian invaders, offering travelers a look at how the country is living amid conflict. The company site invites would-be visitors to set off on a journey to awesome Ukraine right now. Those who sign up can expect walks among bomb debris, ruined buildings, cathedrals, and stadiums, as well as burned-out military hardware, plus the regular wail of air sirens and raid sirens. Despite international alerts warning people not to go to the Ukraine, the company says, oh, it's doing all right. We got 150 tickets sold already. They're offering information on traveling to and from the country, and they're getting 1.5 million clicks a month on this website. By the way, encountering landmines is also a risk. Yeah. Go ahead and put me on the big old no list for that one.
I don't know. It's
Weird news.
Awfully weird.
Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list. I've got a list of why-is-its, Heidi. Here's some why-is-its. Why-is-it the word worth and price have pretty much the same meaning, but worthless and priceless are completely opposites.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting? Why is it when men want to look rebellious, they grow long hair, but if women want to look rebellious, they cut their hair short? Never thought of that. Why is it I'm all grown up and I still don't know how to use call waiting? Okay.
What?
I don't know. Whoever typed this. Why is it the elevator always comes after you just put down your bags?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Kind of
that.
does.
For me, it always seems to just be closing when I walk around the corner. I'm like, and I got to wait. Why is it only adults have difficulty with child-proof bottles? And our final why is it on the list here. Why is it whenever you decide to run a red light, the driver in front of you chickens out? All right, several things on the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Joan Rivers. We've had quotes from Joan before.
Yes, we have. Quite a few.
One. He says, I hate housework. You make the beds, you wash the dishes, and 6 months later, you have to start all over again. I like that. She must have a lot of dishes. Joan Rivers no longer with us. We had a chance to see her in concert.
Yes, we did.
And I'm glad that we went to see her. Again, that is the quote of the day. It does come your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Take a listen to this. Cave explorers accidentally find an elderly dog that's been missing for 2 months. This happened in Missouri. They found this dog in a cave. This dog has been gone for 2 months. Rick Haley said he found this dog along with fellow cave explorer Gary Keene while they were exploring a cave system in Missouri last week. It says, hey, Facebook, here's a feel-good story of survival, Haley wrote on a Facebook post. I'm at a caving project in Perry County where a handful of groups entered the cave. One group discovered a dog in the cave. Gary Keene and I facilitated a cave rescue of the dog. The dog was not in good shape. We packaged the dog in a duffel bag with her head sticking out. This was to protect her and the rescuers as they would likely struggle. We moved her 500 feet to a very tight, awkward vertical climb, handing her hand to hand upward to the surface.
Gosh.
And she was totally cooperative. In this picture here, you can see the dog looks exhausted, to be quite honest.
Oh.
And the picture kind of tells a story.
Poor thing.
She was happy to be out. The owner said that she's been missing since June 9th.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Now, we don't know if the dog has been in the cave the entire time. Found between Brewer and Perryville. The Moore caving system is where this is. Second longest cave system in the state, more than 22 miles long. And they said the dog, they were able to find the dog's owner by literally going door to door locally.
Oh, my gosh.
Saying, hey, we found a dog. You guys missing a dog? And they're like, yeah, We've been missing one for quite a while now. Several months. June 9th.
That's
Holy cow.
amazing. I wonder how it was living.
In a cave.
Right,
but
what was
drinking
it
water in the
eating
cave and eating whatever was in the cave, I'm assuming. So, I don't know. I don't know that I would want to know because it probably wasn't great.
Poor thing.
Probably wasn't kibbles and bits. We'll say that. All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.